You're 49 years old. How the hell did that happen?
I have no idea. We were talking about our first interview that may have been 30 years ago.
Leonardo DiCaprio, born November 11, 1974, in Los Angeles, is an iconic figure in cinema. He gained widespread recognition with roles in TV series like Growing Pains, before transitioning to film with notable performances in This Boy's Life and What's Eating Gilbert Grape. But it was his portrayal as Jack Dawson in Titanic that catapulted him to international stardom. He's collaborated with acclaimed directors, and he's also known as an advocate for climate change awareness and conservation. But it's safe to say that good old Leo hasn't always been everyone's cup of tea. Let's take a look at some of the celebrities who weren't too keen on him. George Clooney. George Clooney and Leonardo DiCaprio, both esteemed actors with residences in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, share a common love for basketball. But beyond this similarity, their personalities diverge. DiCaprio is known for his boastful demeanor, whereas Clooney is more straightforward and doesn't entertain nonsense. In an interview with Esquire in 2013, Clooney recounted an encounter with DiCaprio in Cabo where they discussed basketball and arranged a game. Despite DiCaprio's subtle intimidation tactics, his teammates were more overtly aggressive. Clooney recalled one individual claiming to have bested him in a previous game, to which Clooney refuted with evidence of his own success. Observing their warm-up, Clooney realized their skills didn't match their bravado. Despite their confidence, Clooney's team easily beat them. Reflecting on the experience, Clooney emphasized the importance of having someone who offers honest feedback, implying DiCaprio might lack such guidance. Jack Black.
The thing about playing Bernie is that he's lovable, and it's really important to Bernie that he be loved, you know?
It's quite surprising that Leo had to wait until 2016 to win his first Oscar at age 41 for his role in The Revenant. Despite the excitement from his fans and colleagues, one person who wasn't thrilled about his win was Jack Black. In an interview with The Fix, Jack expressed his support for his Kung Fu Panda 3 co-star Bryan Cranston, hoping he would win for his performance in Trumbo. Black firmly asserted that Cranston was a superior actor, stating DiCaprio's portrayal in The Revenant, which involved a lot of suffering and physical strain, was simply Oscar bait. Black didn't stop there, though. When reminded of his own performance in the film Bernie and suggested he deserved an Oscar nomination for it, he humorously blamed DiCaprio for taking his spot in the nominations, even though DiCaprio's film at the time, J. Edgar, didn't receive any nominations. Lady Gaga.
It's like one of the greatest moments of my life. I have to thank Ryan Murphy. Thank you to my wonderful cast. I love you guys so much. You're my family forever.
When Lady Gaga walked past Leo DiCaprio to accept her Golden Globe Award in 2016, she accidentally brushed against him, prompting a playful side eye from the actor. This lighthearted moment quickly became a widely shared meme, sparking speculation from both the media and fans about DiCaprio's reaction. Some interpreted it as disdain for Gaga or disagreement with her win, while others saw it as a spontaneous response to her unexpected gesture. DiCaprio later joked about the viral incident, as reported by Us Weekly. But the attention drawn to his reaction overshadowed Gaga's triumph, which may not have pleased the attention-loving singer. Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't know, but it was the most annoying day of my life. They drove me crazy that day. I don't know what it was. Timothy was just excited to be like out of the house. I think it was like his first scene, and Leo was like had picked the song that was playing in the car.
The dynamic between Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio in the film Don't Look Up could potentially be perceived as challenging for several reasons, which might have led to Lawrence describing it as hell. Firstly, the nature of their characters and their on-screen relationship could play a significant role. DiCaprio's method acting approach, known for delving deeper into character and scene preparation, might have clashed with Lawrence's more spontaneous and intuitive style. But the intensity of the film's subject matter could have also contributed. Don't Look Up is a satirical take on the response to a global crisis, specifically a comet hurtling towards Earth. It explores themes of environmental degradation, political corruption, and societal apathy. So while we may never know why Jennifer Lawrence called it hell, perhaps it was a clash between these two titans. Mark Wahlberg.
You spoke out recently about your little disagreement with Leo on Basketball Diaries. Tell me about that.
It wasn't a disagreement. It was just like, I think we both had a specific opinion about each other. Certainly, I don't even know if I think he had of me because I was just out there and I was always acting crazy and I'd never been in a movie before.
Mark Wahlberg and Leonardo DiCaprio both rose to fame in the early 90s and have since established themselves as prominent figures in Hollywood. While they haven't collaborated extensively on screen, there have been rumors of tension between them, particularly during the filming of The Basketball Diaries in 1995. In the movie, Wahlberg was seeking to transition from his previous career as a musician and underwear model into a serious actor. The film, based on the memoir of the same name by Jim Carroll, presented Wahlberg with an opportunity to showcase his acting abilities in a gritty and dramatic role. His character, Mickey, struggles with drug addiction and other personal demons, providing Wahlberg with a chance to explore complex emotions and experiences on screen. But rumors suggest that DiCaprio, who was already gaining acclaim for his performances in films like What's Eating Gilbert Grape and This Boy's Life, initially had reservations about working with Wahlberg. DiCaprio was concerned that Wahlberg's background as a rapper and model might not translate into a convincing portrayal of the troubled character Mickey. This skepticism reportedly led to some tension between the two actors during the early stages of production. They had also played a game of basketball earlier, and apparently Mark Wahlberg hadn't been too polite to Leo. Leo was fed up and didn't want to spend more time around Marky Mark. Despite any initial reservations, Wahlberg was determined to prove himself as a serious actor in The Basketball Diaries. He immersed himself in the role, drawing inspiration from Carroll's memoir and tapping into his own experiences growing up in Boston. Wahlberg's dedication and commitment to the character impressed director Scott Calvert and his co-stars, ultimately earning him praise for his performance in the film. While there may have been some friction between Wahlberg and DiCaprio during the filming of the movie, it is important to note that conflicts and disagreements are not uncommon on movie sets, especially when actors are passionate about their craft and committed to delivering authentic performances. Over time, any animosity between Wahlberg and DiCaprio may have dissipated as they focused on their respective careers and pursued new projects. In the years since The Basketball Diaries, both Wahlberg and DiCaprio have enjoyed successful careers in Hollywood, starring in a wide range of films across various genres. While they may not have collaborated extensively on screen, they have made significant contributions to the film industry and earned recognition for their talents and accomplishments. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about Leonardo DiCaprio? And do any of these even rise to vehemently hating him? Or perhaps it's just stories that get blown out of proportion? Let us know in the comments section below.